Hi all, today's my topic is about SWOT analysis of our company. Every company requires SWOT analysis of their products and about overall performance of their company. Either before entering into the market or after entering into the market, they require this SWOT analysis. Okay, so let us discuss that. This SWOT analysis is an abbreviation for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and finally threats. So we all know the strengths of our company could be our major service or the product we are producing on monthly basis or daily basis or weekly basis sometimes. Okay, and the market we value we gained. Okay, and the shareholders we have in our hand. Okay, and the assets value even. Okay, and sometimes it can be the land we are possessing on the name of company. Okay, as I said, assets, it falls under the assets, but still sometimes we have to check audit pin to pin. Okay, so even the human capital which we are possessing. Okay, and then the strategy we are opting for to do the business, also the market appreciation value. Okay, and the future plans and the turnover, everything falls under these strengths. Okay, and the trust we are building up on daily basis in the market. Okay, and the quarterly performance again. So all these will be falls under strengths. And then weaknesses, when it comes to weaknesses, it can be anything, whether if we are not able to recruit the human capital in a proper way, or not up to the mark, or any some other deviation, okay, which is required to the company's goal, then it can be a weakness. Or if we are not able to grab the market, then it is also a weakness. Or if we are not able to possess the required assets, okay, to protect the company in certain times of downfalls, then it is also it can be also a weakness. Okay, and if we are not gaining shareholders, or if there is no improvement in gaining shareholders, if it is stagnant for months and then there is a only slight improvement, then also it can be a weakness, right? So we have to understand the overall performance here we are auditing. Okay, and then opportunities, what type of opportunities we are gaining, okay, in the market. So if our competitors are shutting down, it can be an opportunity. If somewhere some war is happening which is related to our company products, like if we are dealing with oil, then Ukraine war is a benefit for our company. Okay, if we are dealing with wheat, then definitely the Russia Ukraine war is a benefit for our company. Okay, likewise, so if there is another company which is establishing the substitute of our product, then it is a threat. So finally T is for threat, right? So this is a threat. If someone else is establishing a company which is a substitute for our product, and which is very nearby, in nearby location, that too for the same price, or even for the lowest prices, or comparatively even with the higher prices also, it can be a threat for us. Okay, so or with a great strategic plan, or with more branches, anything can be a threat to our company. So likewise, if we are not able to face that competition, or if we are not able to give the tough competition for them, then it can be a threat to our company. So this is called SWOT analysis. So this is not about only about one product or one person or one department. It is the overall performance of the organization. It can be sales, or it can be from service end. Okay, and then actually this SWOT analysis is a strategic analysis which is divided into mainly two types. One is internal analysis and the other one is external analysis. So firstly we deal with the internal analysis. This analysis is on organization's performance of assets, resources, and its capabilities. As I said, capabilities can be anything. It can be regarding our company shareholding in the market, okay, and the company's share in the market even. Okay, how even if we are not able to grab at least 70% of the market, then we are not winning. Okay, or at least 50% of the market, we are in danger mode, right? So we have to sustain at least to grab more than 50% of the market, then at least we can call ourselves as that we are in competition. If we are going below the 50% of the competition, then we are in the survival mode. Okay, so that should be our strategy to survive in the competitive world. Okay, so this is called internal analysis. So it is about performance of assets again, and resources even, and capabilities within budget but lengthy exercise. Okay, so as I said, the grabbing the market, all this falls under the external market. But for this sake, we have to so we have to possess proper assets, we have to possess proper infrastructure, and we have to possess the human capital even, right? So for this sake, the right capable people we require, the right valuable assets we require. So this is called internal analysis. After doing the proper analysis only, uh, we can opt for this type of human capital or the assets or whatever it may be required. Okay, so the external, when it goes to external analysis, we have to do the customer analysis, as I mentioned in my previous video, you can check in that. Okay, and competitor analysis, even we have to analyze our competitors business and the substitutes they are producing or manufacturing, okay, or providing the services, whatever it may be, and their prices even we have to analyze in detail. So if they are able to give for the lower prices, what it could be the reason, whether they compromised about their quality or really they are giving the best quality but for lower prices. Are they bearing loss, or are they able to give for low prices with after having their benefits? So what can be the secret? So it should all be done in that competitor analysis. Okay, and then industry and market analysis. So this will be done before entering into the market, otherwise it is not possible to sustain even start. So industry and market analysis, we all know that. So what type of product we are dealing with, what type of product we are introducing, or what type of service we are going to give, this type of wherein we are, where which type of industry we are entering into. Okay, this industry and market analysis will be done as a part of external analysis. And finally, when it comes to external analysis, macro environment analysis is much required. So in this also, I can say very simply, this macro environment analysis is a wide analysis, very lengthy exercise, but it gives you more details and it makes your business ease very simple, like which is involved into pest analysis. It is not about insects. Pest means here political. P for political, E for economical, S for socio-cultural, and T for technological. So after getting the proper analysis of all these elements, then we'll conclude that okay, we can survive in this competitive world. If any of these we are lacking, then definitely we have to recheck and we have to work on it, and then we have to enter into the market. Okay, so this is a very wide analysis exercise. So that is the reason this is called as macro environmental analysis. So the company's outside environment will be surveyed here. Okay, like it includes all the elements like political, okay, economical, socio-cultural, and technological. Got it? So what it can be the political? Political means, so if we are starting any finance business, okay, so what are the rules and regulations are going to be changed? Generally, before starting, we'll start with the knowledge of previous rules and regulations. Okay, so what if the government is going to change within 6 months or within 1 year or within 2 years at least, some few rules and regulations which might affect our company? So that should be our analysis. Political in the sense, these type of licenses, rules and regulations related to these type of elements we need to consider before we are starting few sectors. Okay, and then an economical, we know that. So are we able to sustain with these rules and regulations? Okay, and what are the speedy changes are going to affect the market? Okay, so is foreign countries are also involving in that? If they are ushering, then what will be our status at that moment? Okay, so how we can face them? So can we take their help, or are they really going to give us tough competition? Likewise, we have to understand the market. So economical changes, okay, and then an economical situation also. All of a sudden there will be a drastical change in economical situations. It can be inflation, it can be other industries effects, it can be foreign products effect, or it can be some war effect, whatever it may be. So wars, generally we call it as political element, but sometimes due to these political elements, these economical factors will be affected, economical elements will be affected. So that also we need to consider. Okay, before introducing a product or after introducing the product also, we have to be very careful. So and then as for socio-cultural, okay, we are introducing a product which, as I said, a finance product. Are we ready to give it to the farmers? So in that, suppose we started a branch in a village. What if their culture is not allowing them to take loans even though they are farmers? What if they feel like it is taking a loan is a sin? Nowadays nobody feels like that, but for in a case, if they feel like that, can we sustain in that village, in that state at least? No, right? So that is the reason we have to understand before starting a business what type of socio-cultural people we are dealing with. Okay, in few so you gave a little discount in the interest rates, okay, but only for women. So in that cultural area, in that sorry, in that village, as per their culture, women should not come out and women should not take the loan. Then will it be useful for those people? No, right? So even after establishing a company, even after providing any offer also, they, if they were not able, if they are not able to take that, what is the use? So that is the reason, before starting a company or after starting a company also, we have to do the socio cultural elements analysis, and then technological. So we all know that as we are into finance sector, we require applications, mobile applications, and we require websites, and we require ATM machines. Okay, and even we have to educate our customers, even our consumers even. So you provided ATM card, but what if your customer or consumer is not able to use that ATM card, or what if he is not able to understand that credit card pin or OTP details? That is the reason in India so many cases are coming nowadays, without knowing that OTP value and that OTP purpose. People are sharing as if it is their name. You can share your name with anybody, right? Like, in previous days we can share, but nowadays we cannot even share our name. So but the reason we don't know, innocence it can be, or no awareness it can be, people are sharing very easily the OTP which they are getting very personal to their personally to their mobile. Why they are getting to the mobile? Because it is, why it is one time password? Before the other why it is only for 10 seconds validity, or at least 10 minutes validity? Because nobody should get that OTP. It is very valuable and nobody can utilize it for second time. Even you cannot use it for second time. That is the essence of that OTP, right? But nobody will understand. They share the OTP with anybody. They give that their credit card pin number to everybody. So that is the reason government of India started given much awareness to the people who are not aware of this, the value of the OTP, the value of the PIN numbers. Okay, so even sometimes people might face the issues while regenerating their passwords, or while giving that MPIN numbers even. They won't understand the value of the MPIN. So these, still we are in the process of developing our customers when it comes to finance sectors, when it, that too when it comes to the technology, right? So we provided credit cards, we are using the Google Pay, Paytm apps, but we are not understanding the value of OTP. We are not understanding the misuse of PIN numbers, and we are not able to change the MPIN in due period. So these are the drawbacks our customers are following, right? So we have to educate them. How we are able to conclude this, that our customers require some more knowledge or some more awareness, because we have done the technological analysis on the name of customer support. If the customer is running to the bank and saying that I lost this, I lost my credit card, or I'm not able to use my ATM, or my ATM card got blocked suddenly, or I have shared my OTP to someone else and he misused it. So because of the customer support queries, they were able to get the technological analysis even. So whatever may be the procedure, they are doing the survey as a daily process. Got it? So this should be our PEST analysis finally. So the complete PEST analysis I want to explain in another video. Thanks a lot. Please share, like, and subscribe. And